Hello, my name is Victoria and this is video number 3 in my voiceover challenge. This is a challenge that I set myself because I wanted to practice my voiceover skills. I wanted to learn to sound more natural, to feel more relaxed, and also to figure out if I like making these types of videos. So the subject matter of today's video is about a one-day trip that my sister and I took to Bordeaux in France, and we took an EasyJet flight. And just to say that this video is not sponsored by EasyJet, but if they'd like to sponsor me, that would be fantastic. Okay, enjoy the video. EasyJet offers some great deals on flights to Europe, so my sister and I decided to take a day trip to a European city. We chose Bordeaux in France, and this is what we got up to. We were out of the house and on our way to Gatwick Airport at 6 a.m. We had no luggage, so we headed straight to customs. We had about an hour before our flight, so I grabbed a black sheep cappuccino while we waited. We looked out the window and saw the pilot of our EasyJet flight lean out and wipe the windows clean. This was an odd and very amusing sight. Our flight took off on time and it wasn't very full, so that meant there was lots of space to stretch out. The journey was 1 hour 15 minutes and we had clear skies. It was a smooth journey all the way. When we arrived in Bordeaux and left the airport, we found the tram stop right outside the airport. The tram took us straight to the city centre. We purchased a ticket from the machine and it cost €1.90 for a single journey. It took about 20 minutes to get to Hotel de Ville, and there we saw lots of beautiful classical buildings. We walked down quaint little streets with small shops and cafes, and we were delighted to discover a Harry Potter themed shop. My sister got on the broomstick and pretended she was in the film. We walked around inside the shop and we were delighted to find out that the shopkeeper was a Hufflepuff.
Been here long? How long?
4 months.
4 months?
Yeah.
It's short.
Yeah.
Oh. There we go, 4 months.
Merci.
Copyright strike.
Copyright. It was time for a snack, so we enjoyed some wonderful chocolate croissants from Aldi. Well, hey, we were on a budget, and those croissants were really good. Nice, soft, and buttery. Very delicious. We continued walking around the town, and we even discovered an old C&A. These shops closed down in the UK years ago. We walked further on and we reached the riverbank, which reminded me of the embankment in London. The weather was gorgeous, so we sat and watched the people go by. Some were jogging, some were on bikes, and some were even on skateboards. It was a really pleasant afternoon. For lunch, we chose the easy option and we just had a McDonald's. But we knew that we couldn't leave Bordeaux without trying the famous delicacy called Canele. This is a small caramelized pastry with a custard centre. We bought the tiniest one we could find, as I'm not really a big fan of custard.
Oh.
Is it hard?
Mini.
Oh no, your face.
Can't taste the custard.
No?
No, because it's congealed.
It was time to head back to the airport and back home. So we got our tickets, got back on the tram, and enjoyed the ride to the airport. We made a huge mistake when we got to the airport, and this is a great tip for anyone. If you're going to Bordeaux Airport, do not go through customs too early. Once we went through customs, we discovered that there were no shops on the other side. No food shops, no coffee shops, no nothing. The only things they had was a coffee machine and a vending machine with very overpriced sweets. So if you want hot meals or drinks, take your time before going through passport control. Our flight was 1 hour and 20 minutes, and as soon as we arrived at Gatwick, we rushed to get our last train home. If you are thinking about taking a one-day trip to a European city or even a long weekend, I would definitely recommend looking at EasyJet flights for some cheap deals. Have you found any great deals with EasyJet? Let me know in the comments below.